Well, my name is Todras-Whitehill, and I have been a professional photojournalist for over 15 years. I started because I love telling stories about women and empowering women and kind of changing and breaking stereotypes. And it's always been really important to me in my life to really give compassionate kind of interchange between people and really make the more understanding world as a result. So I found photography in college, and then I moved to the Middle East in 2005, and that was landed in Beirut the day Rafik Hariri, the ex-prime minister of Lebanon, was assassinated. So it was a very tense time, and it was kind of trial by fire for me in terms of my work, because I wanted to be a photojournalist, and I moved there. So throughout the years, I've worked for the Associated Press as a staff photographer. I had my own creative agency for 6 years, and now I'm doing my own projects still and working for places like the New York Times and UNICEF and others, but I'm also branching into helping other people become storytellers themselves. So I'm doing all those things, and I'm also a new mom. So I'm almost a 1-year-old baby, and it's like all those things. So that's me. I absolutely think that the way that social media and digital media these days can empower women a lot. I mean, it can also hurt when there's trolling and things like that, but used effectively, women can really tell their stories better because it's their voice, and that's always the most effective, getting your voice out there. So if they have the right tools to do that, the sky's the limit. And I think especially in places that are, harder to get to, like in Syria or Libya or Yemen, where it's not necessarily that there's that much access from other places, having, just a phone that you can use, or getting out there and learning more about what what are the possibilities for you, can really help women. And I also believe that, just also, and it comes to if there's problems with them leaving because their family doesn't want them to go very far, they can do a lot more, show who they are just to in their community. And so it doesn't have to even be that they are traveling the world. They can show people who they are right there, and that can make a huge impact. So I really think that the power of social media for good, and using all these visual storytelling tools, is amazing for women. I think that helping to achieve gender equality is multifaceted, right? So there's a lot of different things that go into that, but absolutely, giving women a voice, that's my passion, right? Going out there and telling those stories. But I'm only one person, and I go in and do a story, and it goes out there, and it becomes one piece of this thing. But the more women that are able to give their own voice online, absolutely can help with gender equality, because then they're showing up. And those kind of things is then you see that out there, more women can see who they could become. There's role models, they can become a community of people, so that they're relying on each other even virtually. So it's really great, that kind of thing. Obviously there's a lot of stuff like education that needs to be better for women, healthcare for women, there's a ton of things that still need to improve. But if they're there and have voice, then they can give their struggle, or whatever it is, their empowerment, to other women, and then it just kind of becomes more vocal and more out there, and that helps absolutely with gender equality.